Let's talk about something we all have within us, intuition. That inner voice or gut feeling you get when you're faced with a decision. When you need clarity, or when something just doesn't feel right. What if I told you that energy never lies? That your gut, your inner knowing, is always trying to guide you. Trusting it can change everything. You see, we're constantly surrounded by noise, opinions, distractions, and the pressure to make quick decisions. But, deep down, there's a place inside of you that always knows what's best. It's not always loud, but it's steady, and if you take the time to listen, it can guide you toward greater confidence and trust in yourself. Many people go through life doubting themselves, looking outside for validation. But real power comes from trusting what you already know within. When you learn to listen to that inner voice, everything in your life starts to shift. You begin to trust yourself more, you make decisions with confidence. And you start feeling more aligned with who you truly are. Think about the times you felt uncertain about something. Have you ever found that when you ignore your gut feelings, things don't turn out the way you hoped? On the other hand, when you trusted your instincts, even if it felt risky or uncomfortable, didn't things often work out better? That's because energy, the energy within you, is always aligned with your true desires. When you listen to it, you're aligning yourself with your higher purpose. It's so important to trust your energy. It's easy to doubt, to second guess ourselves, especially when others give us conflicting advice. But the truth is, no one knows you better than you know yourself. Your energy speaks louder than any external opinion. And the more you tune into it, the clearer your path becomes. How often do you find yourself questioning your decisions, wondering if you did the right thing or if you should have chosen differently? That doubt can weigh heavy on you, causing unnecessary stress. But what if you could let go of that constant questioning? What if you could trust that whatever decision you made was the right one for you at that moment? That's the beauty of trusting your gut. It frees you from the cycle of doubt and empowers you to move forward confidently. Confidence comes from within. It's not about putting on a facade or trying to appear like you have it all together. Confidence is about listening to that inner voice and trusting it to guide you. Even when the external world seems uncertain. When you trust your own energy, you begin to trust yourself, and that trust builds over time. The more you practice it, the more you start to believe in your own ability to navigate life's challenges. There's something magical that happens when you align with your energy. It's as if the universe begins to conspire in your favor. Opportunities that once seemed distant start showing up. The right people enter your life, and situations unfold with ease. It's not because you've changed anything externally, but because you've shifted your energy to a place of trust and confidence. We all have moments of self-doubt. It's normal, but it's also important to recognize when doubt is creeping in and to gently redirect yourself back to your inner knowing. Doubt comes from fear, fear of making the wrong choice, fear of failure. But when you trust your gut, fear doesn't control you. Instead, you learn to move with a sense of calm and certainty, knowing that whatever happens, you'll be okay. Sometimes, we question ourselves because we've been conditioned to seek approval from others, to measure our worth against external standards. But true self-worth comes from within. It comes from believing that you are worthy simply because you exist. When you trust in yourself, you recognize your inherent worth. And that's a powerful foundation to build confidence upon. So, how do you begin to trust your gut more? The first step is to create space for yourself. In the hustle of life, it's easy to get caught up in the noise. But when you make time for quiet reflection, you allow yourself to hear your own voice. Take a few moments each day to sit in stillness and ask yourself how you feel about a particular situation. Notice the sensations in your body, the thoughts that come to mind. Your gut will speak to you in subtle ways, and when you learn to listen, it becomes easier to trust. Another way to build confidence in your intuition is through small, everyday decisions. Start by practicing trust in small moments, when deciding what to eat, which route to take, or even what to wear. These small choices are opportunities to connect with your inner knowing and build confidence in your ability to make decisions. As you begin to trust yourself more, you'll notice that your confidence starts to grow. You'll feel more sure of yourself, less swayed by the opinions of others, and more in tune with your own desires. Your energy will shift from uncertainty to calm assurance, and that radiates outward, attracting positive energy into your life. But trusting your gut doesn't mean that everything will always be smooth sailing. Life is full of twists and turns, and sometimes, things don't go as planned. But even in those moments, when you trust yourself, you'll know that you can handle whatever comes your way. You won't be thrown off course by external circumstances because your internal compass will always guide you back to your center. Trusting your gut is also about being kind to yourself when things don't go as expected. Don't beat yourself up for perceived mistakes. Instead, view every experience as an opportunity for growth. You made the best decision you could with the information you had at the time, and that's all anyone can do. Be gentle with yourself and acknowledge that trusting your intuition is a practice, one that gets stronger with time. Building trust in yourself also requires letting go of the fear of failure. Many people hesitate to trust their intuition because they're afraid of making a mistake. But here's the thing, there's no such thing as failure when you trust yourself. Every experience, whether it turns out the way you planned or not, is valuable. It's all part of the learning process, and each step brings you closer to understanding yourself better. When you begin to trust your energy, you also start to align more fully with your true desires. No longer will you be swayed by what others think you should want or do. You'll have the confidence to pursue what feels right for you, and that's where true fulfillment lies. The key is to not get lost in the noise of others' opinions or societal expectations. When you trust yourself, you create a life that is aligned with your authentic desires. Your choices no longer come from fear or uncertainty, but from a place of clarity and self-assurance. With each decision you make based on your intuition, you are strengthening that connection to your true self. But what about when things go wrong, or when things don't turn out as you hoped? It's normal to feel disappointed at times, but it's in those moments that your trust in yourself is truly tested. Your gut is not wrong, but sometimes external circumstances or timing may not align as you expect. However, that doesn't mean you failed or that your intuition was wrong. Every experience teaches you something valuable. The important thing is not to give up on trusting yourself, even when things don't go as planned. With time, you'll learn to accept that setbacks are part of the process. Trusting your gut doesn't guarantee perfection, but it does guarantee that you are moving through life with purpose and direction. The more you listen, the easier it becomes to identify what is right for you and what isn't. This ongoing practice helps you get even closer to the truth of who you are. At the end of the day, trusting your gut is about trusting yourself. It's about recognizing that you have everything you need within you to navigate life's challenges. When you listen to your inner voice and trust the energy that flows through you, you're stepping into your own power. Confidence is not something you need to seek outside of yourself. It's something you already possess. And once you start trusting your gut, you'll realize just how strong, capable, and wise you truly are. So, the next time you're faced with a decision, note to listen. Take a deep breath and trust the energy that's guiding you. Your gut knows what's best for you. Believe in it, and believe in yourself. Trust that whatever comes your way, you have the strength and wisdom to navigate it with grace.